Hello everyone, it is Toby here. We are back in the garage gym for Christmas and Will's just connected to the speaker, which interrupted my intro. But yeah, Will's here. I'm going to be hitting a leg day, as you know in the title. This block is the first block I'm back on regular squats for the first time since the knee issue. But we still have to do stupidly heavy box squats first because Loz doesn't want to let me just normal squat, which is annoying. But Will's deadlifting.
Yeah. And then benching, which is fun.
Yeah, Will's an actual powerlifter now, so he does scary powerlifting things.
I hurt myself regularly.
And keeps getting injured, which is usually the strongman role, but there you go.
Injured,
yeah.
I've never actually injured myself doing strongman.
That's, yeah, interesting. Neither have I, actually. Like, my knee injury is the only injury I've had.
That was a deadlift.
It wasn't even a deadlift, it was me kicking open a door and then deadlifting. So, anyway, yeah, so for this session, I'm going to be doing a heavy double on box squats. Yes, a heavy double on box squats seems an interesting thing to say, and I will be using knee wraps. It's not really going to do much help because you don't get deep enough on a box squat to get that spring, but it's to support the knee mainly. And then we're going to drop down, do a back off set of 5 on regular squats, which always feels really weird after a box squat. And then a bunch of accessories, including an attempt at hip thrusts, which I haven't done in a long time. I don't even have a hip thrust pad, so we'll work something out with that. And then the usual, just like leg curls, leg extensions. I think good mornings are in there somewhere. But it's really shaping up to be a pretty horrible leg day. And then in between my training, we'll sprinkle in some of Will's deadlifts, bench press, side planks. More bench press, more deadlifts. Powerlifting style, so... yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Without further ado, I'm going to get warmed up and you'll be seeing next the heavy set of box squats and probably Will's top set of deadlift as well.
If it goes well.
If it goes well. Right, 210 for a double on box squat, felt super easy, super powerful, knees felt strong, nothing to say other than really happy with that. The next few weeks we're going to be moving into a couple of heavy singles with it. If you had told me 6 months ago we would be PBing box squat, I would have laughed at you, but here we are. Next thing for me, we're going to move on to a drop set of 185 for 5 normal squat reps. So try and keep them stable, powerful, not rush them, get back used to it, but they feel a bit weird when the bench isn't there. That's me next. Will's just done his top set there of 220 for 4.
PR, technically.
Technically a PR. Yeah.
Hands are in pieces, but... oh.
Yeah. So he's going to drop now by 10 kilo, is it?
Yeah.
Do 210 for another set of 4 as a second set, and then drop the weight to some sets of 6.
Yeah.
So lots more for Will. I've just got this one set of 185 for 5, and then I'm moving on to hip thrusts and some other accessories which we'll tackle after I've spoken a bit more about being back on squats and all that. So yeah, next thing you'll see is my set of 185 for 5, and probably Will's back off set of 210 for another 4 is what I reckon, and then we'll talk about the accessories. So 185 for 5 for me. I've rested up a little bit now. Felt really, really good. It always feels weird going straight from box squats into regular squats because your body's expecting there to be a bench there to stop you. But I actually find it easier to sort of hit consistent depth because I know when my body does that thing of like, oh, there's no bench here, I've hit pretty much depth. So that set of 5 felt really comfortable. 0 knee pain, so that's always really, really good. Will's hands are dying. He's currently
just done a set of 6 on 195.
Yeah, it's one of his back offs.
My lower back's holding up, which is good.
Lower back's fine. He injured his lower back a few weeks ago, but hands are feeling it. Got one more set of deadlifts and then you're on to bench.
Another set of 6.
Yeah, so I'm on hip thrusts at the minute and I hate them. I don't own a hip thrust pad, so I'm using my old underbelt and my knee sleeves wrapped together to act as one. I've not done hip thrusts really at all, so the weight's quite light as I get used to the form and setting up for them, but expect over the next few weeks that to ramp up. I might end up just buying a hip thrust pad, to be honest, because yeah, I just need one, to be honest. If I'm going to have hip thrust semi-regularly, which I might do, I need one. I think you'll both use it as well, won't you, Will?
Yeah, probably at some point. Wait till I get programmed them.
So yeah, I'm attempting hip thrusts at the minute, which is quite a funny sight. Yeah, I've just got a load of leg accessories now. So I've got hip thrusts, followed by hamstring curls, followed by good mornings, followed by leg extensions, which is going to be horrendous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to film a set of each of those and have a montage basically of all my leg accessories, and then get back with you after that montage. Yeah, and while I'm doing that, Will's going to be benching, right?
Yeah, lots of bench.
What bench do you have?
I've got 3 sets of 3 with a 1 second pause, normal bench, and then 3 sets of 9 feet up bench with a 4 second eccentric. So
It's a lot of words.
it's a lot of words, a lot of chest tears and things.
A lot of powerliftery words which I don't understand. Why you do these things. Just if you're going to bench, just bench.
Got RPEs as well. But
Yeah, RPE, rate of penis extension. But no, so yeah, Will's going to be benching. I probably won't film those or sprinkle those in. Try and keep this next montage focused on my leg accessories. And then once both of us are finished with that, I haven't told Will this yet, but he's got side planks, I've got regular planks. So we're going to have a plank off, him in a side plank, me in a regular plank. We're going to do our normal sets, and then for the final set,
okay,
we're going to see if he can side plank longer than I can regular plank.
which I can't.
We'll see. I've not done a max effort regular plank.
Is it the like combined total of both sides?
No, pick your strong side.
This has to start with my weak side.
Yeah. So find out which one that is and pick your strong side.
They're both weak.
So yeah, we're going to end this video on a plank off, so stay tuned for the end of the video for that. But for now, leg accessories. So that's me done with my leg accessories. Will is still benching. He's been benching for about an hour now. We're about 2 hours, 15 minutes into the session, about that.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a long one today. My legs are feeling pretty toasty. A couple things about my leg accessories. The last one's the leg extensions. They're the only thing that still bother my knee slightly, so which is why you see me like take a couple seconds between each rep to make sure everything's feeling good. And yeah, exploding up through those is really good for the tendon strength, and it's also why I'm keeping them a little bit lighter than I can probably do. So yeah, but other than that, good mornings felt as good as good mornings can feel. I still hate them, but they're a nice stretch. Hamstring curls feel fantastic on this home gym machine. Now I've finally discovered that there's actually 2 settings for the one. You can see the second hole just there. I had it on the short setting. 4 years we've had this now.
Yeah, something like that.
Neither of us knew it had another option for where you could place the rollers. So having moved them, it feels a lot nicer. Still not as nice as the public gym one. Again, that's why the weights are lighter on it, because it feels much heavier than it is. But they felt much better than they usually do. And then hip thrusts. Man, I need a hip thrust pad so bad. They felt horrendous. Horrendous but easy at the same time. Like I could definitely go up in weight if I had the proper setup for them, which I will be getting in the near future. But for now, they will do the job. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to rest up a little bit while Will finishes off his benching. One more set, and then we're going to have that plank off that I spoke about earlier on. So the next thing you will see is the plank off. And who do you think will win? Comment below before you see it. Will's doing a side plank, I'm doing a normal plank, so technically he's got half the muscles to get tired.
So if I do half the time, then it counts?
No. Because I find side planks easier than normal planks.
No chance.
So we'll see, but let us know, and that will be what you'll be seeing next. Alright, we will go on 10 seconds, Will.
Okay.
So, on your marks, get set, and go. Yeah, that's the longest plank I think I've ever done. So I was victorious at a 1 minute and 5 second plank, and Will was a 1 minute side plank at a lesser body weight. So
yeah,
that's not even a fair test each, to be honest.
And I've got to do the other side now.
And he's got to do the other side, but maybe in the future when we both have normal planks, we can do a plank off and see how it goes. But that is where we're going to leave this video off. So we had a fantastic session, some really heavy squats, and then a lot of leg accessories to finish off, and then finally the plank off at the end, which is going to hurt tomorrow, I can just tell. So if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like down below and leave any comments on any videos you want to see in the future. Tell Will how bad he is at side planking. And then yeah, that was all the need. And yeah, remember, if you enjoyed and you made it this far, please be sure to hit subscribe. Anyway, I've been Toby. That's Will at Lively Lifts over on Instagram doing his powerlifting shit. And then yeah, I will see you in the next video.